There's a claymore
I
right there.
marked it. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Jump right into it.
I thought that would work, but it absolutely didn't. There's a
What's up everybody, it's Skid and this is going to be a video of me telling you a story. The gameplay you're seeing in the background is me absolutely window washing some assholes in Call of Duty. A couple weeks ago before the quarantine shit went down, me and my brother decided to go out and play tennis. Some weird shit happened when we went out to play tennis, and I'm going to tell you a story about what went down when we went to play tennis. And I guess the little bit of backstory this story needs is despite saying that we were out playing tennis, me and my brother do not have an inkling of an idea of how to play tennis between us. We don't have the slightest fucking iota of how to play tennis. We don't have any fucking clue. Anyone walking past that tennis court, if we didn't have rackets and a tennis ball, would wonder what in the fuck was going on. An anthropologist would walk by thinking he had found the missing link between early humans and the modern man. A philanthropist would have went by and really questioned why he was giving out to the rest of humanity when fucking cavemen, troglodytes like me and my brother, were running around swinging sticks at shit. I mean, anyone that would walk past there would question some shit. Because we do not have any fucking idea. We are like cavemen swinging a club at a fucking prehistoric sloth. We don't have any fucking clue what we're doing. We look like a pair of Neolithic early men trying to figure out how to use stone tools. We don't look like we know what we're doing, is what I'm trying to say. And so he and I are out there, and we're making some sick plays, though. We're having a fucking rip-roaring good time, a real hoot and a holler. We're having a blast. My brother did like a sick Willie Mays over-the-shoulder flick backward with the tennis ball that scared the shit out of me. I did like a fucking full-on sprawled out fucking like I was trying to throw a grenade back to the enemy team in Call of Duty. It was fucking nuts. We were having a good time, but we didn't have any clue what we were doing. And these two people show up. It's this young guy, which he was probably older than me, but he's a young guy and he's there with his date, or that's what I was assuming. He shows up and he looks like he's fresh off the pro course. He's got the pink t-shirt, the teal green hat, the little like ankle high white slippers, and he's got like some kind of professional destructo dildo tennis racket that doubles as a refrigerator in the jacuzzi if he decides to so choose to deploy that function. And he and this chick show up, and the chick didn't look like she really knew as much as what she was doing. She was just kind of in general gym equipment, I guess, you know? And me and my brother were just out there in fucking shorts and tank tops looking like a couple of real professionals, let me tell you. And they start playing, and it becomes very clear very quickly that this man is not human. This man is a tennis fucking machine, a T1 Terminator in human form. This fucker's like throwing the ball up in the air, calling out that he's about to serve, and then spiking this bullet, this airborne projectile at this poor chick. And for the chick, it went from like a fun game with her date. It turned out to be their first date, which I don't know who decides to go play tennis on their first date, but I heard her serve and go, "First date as a couple," or something like that. But the way this man was playing with her, you would have thought that she was like his lifelong childhood nemesis. Like this was some kind of anime revenge arc or something. Because he's throwing the ball up, spiking, he's like flip kicking the ball backwards with his bare slippered feet. And for the chick, this turns into a game of survival. She's fucking like diving out of the way, just trying to survive this man. She knows exactly what's going on because she's calling out all the scores and shit me and my brother didn't understand. Like love for or something like that. I don't fucking know the rules of tennis. But clearly, she knew exactly what was happening. She knew she was getting like drilled into the ground with this man's probably tennis ball capped penis. It was just not a fair fight. And they kept on like that for hours. Me and my brother just over having a good old jolly time looking like a pair of idiots. And it's this fucking scene where you have these two Neanderthals running around swatting at prehistoric butterflies, trying to keep them away from our young. And then the next court over, you have a tennis professional try-harding to get some poor woman that wandered onto the court and doesn't have any fucking clue what's going on. And they played like that for a while. I would give it to the chick. She was a trooper. She was an absolute fucking trooper to keep up with that guy. Because I would have had one of those fucking Tomahawk missiles fired at me, and I would have gotten off the court right there. I wouldn't have sat there. But she sat and they played. But it all ended because I think she finally got kind of bold. She got used to having those 100-mile-an-hour four-seamers thrown at her with a tennis ball. and she kind of got a little used to it. Got too cocky, I guess. Got the fear of death, I guess, eluded her for a little while. She forgot the use of fear or something, because she decides to try and go after one of these serves this guy had, and that fucker could not have projected that ball any better right onto her forehead. That ball bounced off of her head and went up into the air like a space shuttle trying to make it to the moon. That shit was gone. It was vanished. She fell over, she was upset, and the dude ran over there. And they left a little while after that, and me and my brother kept on playing sometime into the night, putting on a real show for the people walking around the track at the rec center. But, yeah, that was my little tennis story. It went from a fun, friendly game of two idiots playing tennis to an absolute spectacle, just a death match between some man and a woman. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole story. It was just really strange seeing two people on their first date have a tennis death match the whole while me and my brother are putting on a show. So, yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the Elite Call of Duty gameplay in the background, and I hope you enjoyed the story. So, yeah, that's it. See ya.